Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. In front of us with the Meier MD-1313BT. This is an AM, FM, Bluetooth, MP3 Player, Shortwave, portable radio. You can find this selling on Amazon USA for $16.99 at the making of this video. It comes in gold, like I have here, or silver. Pretty cool. It's unique, it's very different. But bear with me here because this is a pretty cool radio. You're going to want to see this video. So the box, pretty plain Jane. There's your radio right there. You get some people dining and having fun. Cool. Okay, some bullet points there. Hi-fi speaker. Now the speaker does sound good, I will admit. And Meier did this radio right. They got the AM dial good. And this lights up. Yes. So I'm loving that. Okay, going to the side here. Wow, I can't make this out. These are like your directions. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of pan it up. And just kind of remember the numbers and what they correspond to. You may have to rewind. This box is longer than I thought. All right, but you get the idea, right? Okay, cool. And then the other side. Get more bullet points. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Can you read that? Up close and personal. Yeah, fun. Stage lights, they call it. Yeah. And this side here, you can see the silver model. It's got a silver couch. Kind of boring. Like, it's an empty chair. It's inviting. Sit down and enjoy your tunes. Ah, there's a lit dial. Sweet. They show it in this picture. Pretty awesome. Interesting is it, yeah. The radio portion, it lights up as well. It just doesn't light up the RGB. But we'll see that in a second. But took everything out of the box. What do we get? Oh, we get a radio. Who would have thought? Yeah, it's really an odd design. I will say that. Unconventional, for sure. I like unconventional. I like different. This one fits all that. Yeah, this is unnecessary on the bottom, but we'll get to that. So, but there's the radio. You get a charging cable. USB to USB-C. Awesome. And that's it. No instructions. So I guess I'll provide them. It's pretty simple. So dimensions. 9 inches in length. All right. 4.5 inches high. And a depth of 3 inches from front to back. Little size comparison. Well, you know, it's taking up the whole thing. So you can imagine what everything else is going to look like. CC Pocket. CC Skywave. Look at the top of this thing. Look at this thing. 3 inches deep. It's amazing. Taking up the whole thing. You're like, why does it even look like this here? You can't even tell there. So, yeah, tripod about as high as I want to get it. There you go. And then we have, you don't have that, we have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Meier radios from Chinaland. Ding, 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 ding. Meier radios from Chinaland. Ding, 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 ding. Iron Man rocks. Anyway, look at this thing. Holy cow. Next to a standard deck of cards. Yeah. Pretty awesome. Iron Man like a light show. All right. He makes his own light show. You know it. All right. Cool. So what do we got going on here feature-wise? Yeah, for $16.99, you get quite a bit of radio. I'll be honest with you. I was really impressed with how well this radio tunes. It has a hidden shortwave band, which we're going to talk about. Just a lot of cool features. So right away, you can see it stands up. It's a nice tabletop size. It's got 4 little feet on the bottom that stand up. So yeah, you get that appeal, you know, that curb appeal. I like the gold. You know, I'm a fan of the gold radios. I just, when I see silver, I think boring. At gold, I think awesome. You know, just what it is. It's cool when you see a gold radio. So on top here, we got a dimmer for RGB. Not dimmer, excuse me. Mode select, and you can turn it off, which is nice. Press and hold this, and it turns it off. Love it. I think it's like 4 modes. We'll try to go through them. It's very basic. Our speaker here, about 2 inch, and boy does it hammer, and boy does it sound good. A lot of bass, probably because of the depth of this cabinet. It sounds very good. You'll see we got a slider that says PWM, pulse width modulation. This is supposed to dim the RGB. It doesn't seem to do anything. Yeah, I didn't notice a darn thing. It's like not connected. I don't know. It's like make you feel good. It just doesn't work, but that's okay. I don't care. I don't care about the RGB. I actually can go inside this thing and probably disconnect it if I don't like it. Volume on off, so we'll turn it on.
Bluetooth mode.
Yeah, okay, there you go. And then it's kind of bright. And it does get a little brighter in the Bluetooth mode, but on MP3 it doesn't do anything. So kind of like bummed out by it doesn't do anything on the Bluetooth mode. All right, so let's go ahead and turn that back off. You get the idea, right? Awesome. Next to it, we have the band select. So we have MP3, FM, AM, and shortwave. And on shortwave, to get a hidden segment, you just go between, kind of like that, to get the hidden shortwave segment, which is you're going to want to, which is pretty awesome. I'll talk about that. Buttons below here, we have pause, play, backtrack, forward track, rewind, fast forward, and a mode select, of course, Bluetooth, MP3 player, auxiliary in. Yes, this has auxiliary in as well. Not bad. Remember, it's current track only, so no track position. So if you're wondering, simple radio. The dial's cool. Here we are. Amber lit. Let's go to a shortwave station. There we go. Turn it on. See it. Pretty cool. Wow. I'll back it off. I wonder if I can get up close. There we go. So the inside ring, you can see shortwave. It's a 7.8 to 16.2, but don't fret. This radio has that hidden segment of 3.2 megahertz up to 10 megahertz. Pretty cool. And we'll dial that in. In the middle there, you'll see AM. It says 510 to 1730. They're using a universally stepped AM band, so you get your 10 kilohertz steps perfectly. Meier is known for only offering 9 kilohertz usually. This one, you can tune on 10 kilohertz, which is fantastic. FM. This is pretty amazing. 87 to 108, of course, but I noticed it tunes in 50 kilohertz steps. It will land on 50 kilohertz. So I was able to tune in 8775 perfectly. It sounded awesome. So if you get a station down low like that and it's odd, you have a channel 6 audio, amazing. You're going to like it. So turn that back off. You get the idea. Kind of messes up my thing. Now you saw the RGB lights. I didn't even count them. You saw them. Like I said, I'm not really interested in that. Just interested in the radio portion mainly. So that's it. Yep, you can see that. That's all that's going on in the front. Let's go to the back. We have an antenna. Comes up and swivels, of course. And this is 19.5 inches in length. You can see you got quite a bit of motion, which is good. You're going to want that. So as we can see here, we got some things in the back. We got a micro SD card slot where it sticks out, unfortunately. But it's on the back, so I don't think you're really going to have to worry too much. But yeah, it still sticks out. USB thumb drive support for MP3 playback as well. There's auxiliary in. There's a USB-C input. I noticed about a 0.5 amp charge rate at the max. And the red light comes on when it's charging and goes out when it's finished. Here is your little name placard here with your model number, 1313BT. Love that number. I think that's awesome. Now, I don't know why Bluetooth is 888. Where's 888 come from? I don't know. If you know, let me know. Made in China, of course. But if you notice, there's no battery door on this thing. So the battery's inside. Not a big deal if you're a techie. If you know how to solder, or it may have a jumper. I don't know yet, but you have to take 8 screws out. I didn't want to mess with all that. But it looks like 8 screws, standard screws. You could probably pull this radio apart. And if you're thrifty enough, you could probably change that battery. No big deal. Because it's 18650. So right there as it says. So I'm thinking it's probably around a 1500 to 2000 milliamp hour variety. So you probably expect about a 15 to 20 hour runtime. Okay, cool. So let's talk about some reception reports and get to have some fun tuning this thing and hearing some audio and everything. Yeah, I'm really excited about this radio, believe it or not, even though it's weird looking. It's got character, but the radio portion really blew me away. Pretty impressed. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about FM reception. So FM reception is pretty basic. I keep talking about being blown away just because of the ability to find the 8775 really got me. I was like, wow, too many radios can do that, especially these DSPs. They just don't step them like that. So I was pretty happy when that happened. This found 54 stations, so sensitivity is okay to good, right in the middle. So it's fair, okay, good, very good, excellent, 5-tier method. Measuring these, and yeah, FM, it's about average for an analog radio. This is DSP, digital signal processor. They're usually better. They're usually like 60 plus stations found. This is okay. It's decent enough, and it's on just the whip antenna. So yeah, it's I'm happy with it. It sounds good. It sounds really good. The problem is selectivity. It does tend to latch on stronger stations. You actually hear the station get louder before it goes away. So yeah, it's definitely a weird way of tuning. They changed the DSP tuning. It's almost like a mini algorithm built into it. Like you click onto the station, and then there's no more clicks. Like a lot of times you'll hear like multiple steps in that station. Nope. It just goes from click to on the station, then louder, 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 and then click off the station. So hopefully we'll get to hear that. Okay to good selectivity. So yeah, I said that. But daytime medium wave or daytime AM broadcast band. Wow. Great on locals. Also on semi-locals, I was very impressed, and I was also impressed with the selectivity. I always have a hard time tuning in 1400 in my area, which I love. They got timeless hits on there. I love those songs, and I can't tune them in typically with most of these DSP radios. But this one, I could, no problem. It must have a better antenna in here, I'm guessing. It helps selectivity. Yeah, so there's a lot going on here. I'm really impressed with the AM band during the day. So it had volume all the way to the top of the band as well. It wasn't weak. So if you're one of those who are sticklers on medium wave, you're going to like this one. I was impressed. I think I had one birdie tone. I was on 620. It didn't really bother me too much. There's only one station during the day. We'll see what it looks like at night. Shortwave daytime, I found 10 stations, which is average. It does pick them up, though. Excellent. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do an audio demo. Have some fun. So, on the back here, there's a USB thumb drive support. We're going to put a little mini USB thumb drive. There's SanDisk. 16 gigabytes. I don't know if you can read that. SanDisk. Yeah, okay. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to do it through the lens. That ain't going to happen. Okay, it looks like it goes in upside down. All right. So, there we are, upside down. So, we're going to put it in MP3 mode and demo some music, and we'll demo the lights and all that fun stuff. It's going to get wonky. Colors are going to get weird.
Play by USB drive.
Okay, I'll put this go to the beginning here. Let's see.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
The Johnson's Wax Program. Piping or buffing. A gleaming glow coat surface is a surface just When a housewife like Mrs. Molly McGee starts gazing thoughtfully around the living room with that "I wonder how much it would cost to redecorate" look in her eyes, it's high time that a man like Mr. McGee, who's been pinching the budget for a new bowling ball, did some fast thinking. Like right now, as we join Fibber McGee and Molly.
Let me see. If the walls were painted sort of a dusty green and the ceiling an off-white, this carpet would still be all right.
Hey, Molly, you know what month this is?
Yes, February. And we've got to get that old floor lamp out of here.
Huh?
It's been knocked over so many times it ducks whenever we come into the room.
So there you go. It sounds good on old time radio.
Floor lamp is a nuisance.
It used to have 3 speed.
Cool. Yeah, I wanted to show the back with the flashlight. I don't know if it came out, but only this port back here you can see into the radio. The other one's sealed. So it's kind of like, okay, you got a little bit of bass response out of the back. It's not really a diaphragm. It's just an opening. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and switch over to, I'm thinking AM band. Yeah, because I think Coast to Coast is coming on. So we'll just zip over there real fast. Current time. It's 12:04 AM. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. The month is November 2025. All right. Let's tune this thing.
Currently 40 degrees. Jay Matnair and Greg Bach. Coming up on the show, Christian nationalists and SNAP benefit.
Garage-sized building to 100,000 square feet.
Much like we talked about Nico going away, Tom Thibodeau's had a fantastic career.
Training to train my clinicians in greater empathy, I think that is really special. We can do all... Water in my bag.
650 Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles south.
Time they lost money because Andy Pajes actually swung at something way outside the zone. But
670 the score. Home of the Cubs.
Seen the video, and we've talked about this. Class A comes out for the first inning. It's a first pitch. Wild one in the dirt. Ball.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Whether it's due to job loss, a divorce...
700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio. 300 miles east.
Don't lose hope. Powerful relief programs are now available that can help you. Give.com.
Mostly clear skies overnight. And then gusty winds out of the south-southwest are going to keep our temperatures relatively elevated and pretty persistent.
Sounds great on AM. I love it. Yeah, amazing. So this is 720 WGN Chicago.
And lots of sunshine lasting all the way through the afternoon as well. High temperatures for...
Station's kind of a little rough tonight. This is CFZM on 740, Toronto, Ontario, Zoomer Radio. Yeah, awesome. I love it. Yeah, 460 miles northeast.
AuthenticHardwoodFlooring.com. It is 106 in the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center. We're watching road work tonight. In North Cross, we're watching delays on I-85 southbound before Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. 3 right lanes are shut down for construction and backup stretch past Indian Trail Road. And downtown drivers, road work continues on the downtown connector southbound before the I-20 ramp. A left lane is blocked and those delays extend back and will hang around through the overnight hours. I'm Isabella Rodriguez, 95.5 WSB.
There you go. You got the call letters. The WSB Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles to the southeast, coming in like local. Isn't this great? I like this radio. It's awesome. I know it wakes up in the evening, but it was great during the day, so awesome.
7. We're back in the 70s by Friday afternoon.
Oh, no.
Your heart.
The news is sometimes tough to hear, but we're also reporting on stories that uplift, inspire, and put a smile on your face.
Every day, a little good goes a long way. News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Okay, yeah, so Coast to Coast is on now. You're going to hear everything Coast to Coast. Darn it. Just missed it. Anyway, 760 we heard there, WGR Detroit, Michigan. I think it has coast to coast now. I heard twice. Now we're on 780. This is WBBM News Radio, Chicago local.
So we've essentially put our lives in South Africa on hold.
Well, thank God, George.
Okay, so yeah, I can't hover on that, believe it or not. 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, I'm guessing. 300 miles. I do pick up KOA Denver, too, as well, to the west on 850. They're kind of right side by side.
The House should vote tomorrow, and
there it is.
They can get back to the business of governing.
So you heard it click in the next station. So right now we're on 850. This is KOA Denver, Colorado, 890 miles to the west.
It's a big issue with the government going forward.
Now, this money is only good until January. And after that...
Okay, 860 CJBC, Toronto, Ontario. Yeah, nice.
These days, right? So the more that you can get saved in the next 2 to 2.5 years, that would be my number one goal. Matter of fact, I'd run it back and say, okay, based on Indianapolis home prices and based on what we want.
Which I got you over here. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're going to plug that in.
So here we are in New Orleans. Yeah, we made it to New Orleans, 870. Yeah, I always to remember this. WWL, 865 miles. Yeah, south. That's cool. It's coming in. Beautiful.
My computer died, so I don't have it.
Okay, I got you.
All right, you got it? All right, so...
Dial accuracy, I'd say it's pretty good. It's right on 880. You guys can see that. There you go.
Call herself On the Air. That was her nickname for the air.
Yeah, that was the name of the show.
Sister Sleep.
890 WLS Chicago. Okay, I'm just going to zip up the rest of the band because the Coast to Coast is on. Let's do the other two bands.
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah.
Failed actress turned radio host.
But he maintained great...
Maybe just for a day when they can't have done.
The Western Conference Finals in 2022, NBA Finals in 2024.
Did we have to, agree with Trump to
eviscerate, the government-funded health fingerprints, all, in the big, beautiful bill, government-funded.
Right now, there's something, and we like to back everything up we say at the Warriors with stats and studies and facts.
And when you give $100 or more, you'll receive...
We're talking about 95 million Americans receiving some form the Obamacare subsidy. Jim, be a little bit more proactive that are required. And a generational fact. When you think about it. This is not really a conversation.
I think 1610. I'm not sure. CHHA. Okay, you get the idea, right? So I know it picks up 1690 during the day. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and fire up Shortwave. Yeah, so we'll go to regular Shortwave band, then we'll go to the hidden band. So we're going to hook up a little Kato T1 wire. I'll have links in the comment section along with the radio. People always ask, where do I get one of these wires? Yeah, I'll have a link for it. It's awesome. A little bit more than the cheaper ones because they use a little thicker wire to it. So if you're wondering, it will last longer than the other ones. If you're hanging it outside. If you're hanging indoors, the cheap ones are fine as well. But the Kato T1's like, I think, $12.99. It's no big deal. All right, so we'll get that hooked up there, giving us a little reception in my subfloor basement. Let's go to the bottom of the shortwave band, go all the way down. I love the direct tuning, by the way. It's nice. There's no belt. So you might get a little... I didn't have any backlash, but sometimes it would move a little bit. I don't know what that is. A little tension or something on the knob. But otherwise, it's direct. So there's no belt tension. So that's nice. So we're starting out at 7.8. Let's see if we get anything. Oh, yeah. CHU just pinged in there. The 7850 kilohertz. You can hear that. The buzzing, my wire picks up something. I don't know if it's outdoors. There's a Tesla next to me. I don't know if it's their charging station. It might be.
Question was, yes. As adults, we tend to avoid dangerous situations or people we fear. Yeah, well, we're afraid of someone.
930, let's see what 930. 9330 kilohertz. This is WBCQ out of Maine.
When you were a kid, children grow up with an inbred understanding of what it means to fear someone you love. They understand what it means to have a healthy respect.
I think this is 10 megahertz WWV, but I can barely make it out. Just a rough night tonight. Okay, that's where the fun stops there. So let's go ahead and go find our hidden band. Moving the switch. Jumped right to here. It's because I finally found it. We're picking up some 80 meter ham activity. Yeah, rough night tonight. This is WWCR on 4840 kilohertz. Nice. Usually at Worldwide Country Radio. Five megahertz WWV.
What is it? I started to collect the
So World's Last Chance Radio on 9330 kilohertz again, way over here, as you can see now. 9330 is pointing way over here instead of over there. So yeah, you know you're on the band. You're on that hidden segment. It was quite hard getting there. Megahertz is up here, but again, tough night. There it is. Okay, cool. Let's go to FM real quick and then finish this up. So let's go at FM, AM, FM. There we are. Okay, cool. Go bottom of the band. Just go really quick and then we'll do final thoughts. Okay, so that's 8775 coming in like a sweetheart, perfectly tuned. Oh yeah, usually never happens with these radios. I was so happy. Awesome. Off the air here, 88.1, I think.
I thought, well, we're overdoing that a little bit. That's, it's not as bad as you think.
Weeks, but what has now happened is a little bit further down and further south and to the west on the front line.
Some say don't ask for help. God helps the.
As they saw him as the next.
Jazz.
Until he hit the age of 40. How do I know 40? Because in Acts 7:23, it says when he became 40 years old, he decided to play out.
First comes the stocking of little.
With Notre Dame. Rock is our religion.
When we build you a home, I can honestly say I take pride in.
Campaigns that connect. Let us get started on yours now.
Yes, in my 24-karat in my memories.
Don't succeed, baby.
What's the world? Nothing enough before.
Happy Veterans Day, and let's start with.
See how fake.
Vacation time for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and other major holidays.
Swore everything was gonna be alright.
Amor. Jueves de más dinero.
Don't let me down.
Cool. That's the FM band. It's quite a few stations. It sounds amazing on here. Okay, let's do final thoughts on this radio. Turn this off so I can see what's going on. There we are. Boom. I like that lit dial. It's nice. Isn't that nice? I saw that. I'm like, okay, that makes it hell. That's a winner. I like that. You know, I'm liking that a lot. Okay, cool. So, likes, dislikes, and final opinion. So, what do I like about it? Speaker audio number 1. Hello. That's absolutely amazing. The Amber backlit dial and direct tuning is sweet. Good medium wave performance. Very impressed with the medium wave. Yeah, just excellent. The ability to run at Bluetooth, MP3 player, and auxiliary in is nice for the money. Again, only spending $16.99 on this thing, and you're getting a lot of capability. It's typical with these radios. I really like it. The ability to turn off the RGB. Isn't that a great like? If you don't want to see this thing, it's like you can turn it off. It doesn't come back on. So that's a great thing. The hidden shortwave segment, once found, even though it's real tricky in between AM and shortwave, once found, you got that 3.2 all the way to 10 megahertz. It just happened to be a rough night tonight picking up stations, but they were there, and you'll be able to pick up all those evening stations below 7.8 megahertz all the way down to 3.2. So know that this radio goes from 3.2 to 16 megahertz. Awesome. As long as you know that trick. Liking that part. What else? USB-C charging. Well, that's kind of a no-brainer, right? Everything is that nowadays, which is good. Dislikes and wants. Use a replaceable 18650. That's probably a no-brainer. You probably heard that coming, right? Yeah, it'd be a nice thing. Everything has that nowadays. Why wouldn't this have it? It should have it. One other thing I thought would be really cool. I was looking at this radio and I go, why don't we remove the RGB section completely? Move this dial to the center. Move these controls down. You're going to ditch this slider because it doesn't really work. You're going to move these controls down. You're going to have the dial in the middle. You put a speaker over here. So you have stereo sound. It's long enough to really get some decent sound out of it. I think that's the way this radio should be built. What do you think? I think that would look great. It'll definitely look classic with this, antique dial, this kind of brushed copper look to it. Right in the middle. Speaker here. Controls in the bottom. Tuning and everything at the bottom. Or not tuning, but, your selectors. That would just be perfect. I think that would be the best way to improve this radio. So, overall opinion, it's a great sounding radio for the money. I can't deny it. I love it. Good reception on all the bands, and having the Bluetooth MP3 auxiliary in seals the deal. $16.99. I give it an upvote, either in gold or silver, whichever one you want. You just turn this off if you don't care for that. It's a great radio. It really is. It's awesome. And if you are inclined, you can actually change your own battery. If you know how to get into the radio, you definitely could change it on your own if you have skills. So there you are. Get a big thumbs up from Todderbert if you like this and you want to see more. Hit subscribe at the bell icon. And 3, comment down below what you think about the Meier MD-1313BT. Is it for you? Let me know. Okay, we'll see you in my next awesome video.